The Houston Texans defeated the the Miami Dolphins 42-23 tonight, Thursday Night Football. And I don't know how to explain this game. This game, it feels weird. Like, the scoreboard indicates that the game was a blowout, but the game really didn't feel like a blowout. But then it also feels like the game should have been an even bigger blowout because of the refs that pretty much took points off the board with the Brock Osweiler clear fumble, the the D-Hop catch, best catch in NFL history, was negated by a ghost penalty. And then you also have the field goal kick that the Dolphins kicked early in the game. That they called a flag on that, and the very next play, the Dolphins scored a touchdown. So this game, 42-23, it should have been like 50-something to like 10. Like, seriously. And if you watched my Monday video, I said it was coming. There was going to be a game where the Texans are firing on all cylinders on Thursday Night Football against Miami. I think that happened. But I still think the team can do better. But, let's talk about some bad things first. Bad things. We all hate them. But if you guys watched my Tuesday video, my prediction video, I told you guys why I hated Thursday Night Football. Today, against the Dolphins, Jonathan Joseph got hurt. Sunil Kilamedi got a little dinged up. Kareem Jackson got a little dinged up. Will Fuller got hurt. Jadeveon Clowney got hurt there at the end. Brandon Dunn got hurt. So, you see what I mean with Thursday Night Football? And to make it all worse, the refs were pretty much ruining the game, making the game borderline unwatchable. And guess what? The game was a blowout. So pretty much everything I said in my Tuesday video, my prediction video regarding Thursday Night Football, pretty much came, it's like, it happened. It was a blowout game. It was borderline unwatchable because of the refs. And injuries happened. So, yeah, the negatives to me in this game, straight up injuries. That's the only negatives I have coming out of this game. I think Fuller will be fine. I think Clowney will be fine. Joe, I don't know, man. This team's going to have to trade for a corner, in my opinion, because we don't have corners right now, man. Like, it's tough. Times are tough. Anyways, time for some positives. Let's start off with the offensive line. Wow. For a second straight game, offensive line controlled the line of scrimmage in the run game. This game, Deshaun Watson was not sacked. I repeat, Deshaun Watson was not sacked. This is not a drill. Offensive line, for the most part, kept him clean. They controlled the line of scrimmage again for the second straight game in a row. So, props to the offensive line again. Wide receivers, they did their thing early in the half. D-Hop did get kind of contained in the first half. Second half, he just did D-Hop things and dominated. I mean, like, it's D-Hop. Will Fuller balled out. I think Will Fuller hasn't really been balling out as of late, up until this game. Probably because of Kiki. He probably eats up some of his touches. So that's probably the reason why Fuller hasn't really been Will Fuller these past few days. And hopefully Will Fuller's fine. Hopefully what looks like a knee injury isn't all that serious. Tight end Jordan Thomas did a fantastic job today. Running backs, Lamar Miller had, I know I said this last week, but today he probably had his best game as a Texan. And I said this last week, but I think now this is probably one of his best games as a Texan. Now let's talk about number 4, man. Deshaun Watson's back. I mean, he's back to that 2017 magical Deshaun Watson I want to say it was in the first quarter. Deshaun Watson had like a run for a first down. He looked so quick. And that's the quickest I've seen Deshaun Watson run since 2017. So I think Deshaun Watson is indeed back. And even in this game, man, Deshaun only threw the ball like, 20 times? He threw 5 touchdowns, no interceptions, 250 yards. I mean, again, he didn't really have to do much, but it was like those magical plays that he made, extending the play, finding Jordan Thomas for a touchdown, throwing up a nice little lob pass to Jordan Thomas for the first touchdown, finding DeAndre Hopkins wide open, throwing deep to Will Fuller, placing a beautiful pass to DeAndre Hopkins there to get the last touchdown to pretty much seal the game. So, Deshaun Watson had his best game of the season, and it looks like number 4 is back to that 2017 magic. Hopefully he's able to keep it going. As a whole, I think the offense was firing on all cylinders at first. You know, obviously, at 3 and now, I was like, oh my god, no, please don't let it be one of these games. But, you know, it wasn't one of those games. It was one of the other games from 2017, you know, like the Seahawks type games, Tennessee type game. And honestly, this game would have gone down as a Tennessee type game if the refs wouldn't have interfered with this game. If the refs would have let these guys play right and not, you know, taking away a touchdown directly off the board, this probably would have been 57-14 part 2. Anyways, moving on to the defense. The defense this game pretty much played it bend but don't break. I mean, it's Brock Osweiler. He dinks and dunks with the best of them. And Dolphins got bailed out so many times by the refs. I mean, the field goal where they called a penalty, I believe it was on DJ Reed, or it might have been Brandon Dunn. But it was one of them, one of the defensive linemen that called a penalty on them on a field goal attempt. Ended up giving the Dolphins new life. They ended up scoring a touchdown. And then they had the funniest play ever. Jakeem Grant caught a pass. I think it was Justin Reed hit him, and the ball, you know, he dropped the ball pretty much, but the ball like went flying, hit. I forgot who it hit. It hit someone in the helmet, and then it bounced forward, and Devontae Parker caught it. So, I mean, these are just things that you can't really control. Ball not bouncing your way, I guess you could say. So, you really can't blame him for that. I mean, seriously. And then he had the whole beautiful DeAndre Hopkins catch of the year catch that got negated. The drive would have kept going there, but it stalled because of it. And the Dolphins got the ball like at their 48-yard line. They ended up driving down the field and having that trick play touchdown to Danny Amendola. So, pretty much the only way the Dolphins scored was out of pure luck, honestly. Helped by the refs and luck. Texans dominated this game in every possible way. And I mean, Zach Cunningham, Jonathan Joseph were out pretty early on. So, I mean, this game would have been... The Dolphins are lucky that they only lost by 19 points is what I'm trying to say, man. Like, this game would have been ugly. Ugly if the refs wouldn't have interfered. Ugly if Joseph and Zach Cunningham don't get hurt. I mean, I wasn't expecting this. I wasn't expecting this team to put up the points they did today. I thought this wasn't going to happen until after the bye week probably. But yet here we are. Now the question is, can the Texans maintain this? Offensively, they finally tasted success. Can they do it again in 10 days versus Denver? Versus Von Miller and Bradley Chubb? I don't know yet, man. But as for now, enjoy the win. It was a nice win. Enjoy it for, tonight. Enjoy it for Friday. Enjoy it on Saturday. Enjoy it on Sunday. Monday, we'll move on to the Broncos. But we get to enjoy this win for longer than we usually enjoy wins. We have a 5-game win streak after starting 0-3. Not many teams do that. The Texans have a 5-game win streak for, I want to say, the 3rd time in franchise history. The first time in the Bill O'Brien era. This ties the 3rd longest win streak in franchise history. The longest is 7. The 2nd longest is 6. So, who knows, man? Maybe some good things are finally happening for our Texans. But who knows? Now, a question for you guys before I call it a video. Deshaun Watson is 3-1 in primetime. Has Deshaun Watson broken the whole Texans suck in primetime curse? Because in my opinion, in the past, this Dolphins game, it would have been a game that the Texans would have lost. With like the whole refs, these trick plays, the ball bouncing the Dolphins' way. I easily think the Texans would have lost this game in the past, but hey, here we are. We somehow found a way to win it, and yeah, did Deshaun Watson finally break the curse? Anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.